What up, yo? Okay, I know that that is right. I'm taking it easy. How about yourself? I want to welcome you to Behind the Black Veil, where we get a more intimate look at the mysteries of our lives. Hang on, let me turn you up. Let me turn you up. Okay, hopefully that helps. Hopefully that helps. Yeah, so we're doing a deep dive overall for the collective, for humanity. Okay, because we're the humans. You feel me? You know, in the God sense of the word, in the sense of God's master creation up on this planet. You feel me? I mean, yeah, that's kind of, I'm going all out with that one, right? Master creation up on this planet. All right, let's rock with it. Let's rock with it. Okay? Because that was nice of God to create us and everything, right? I know that's right. Overall, what you're dealing with right now. Overall, ancestors, creator, what would you like to tell the humans today about this time in history? All right, here's the deal. Let's talk about this. Let's talk about this bright, abundant future. Let's talk about all the blessings that I've given you. Right? Right? Let's talk about, and this is when I say that that's from the creator's perspective, you know, that's from the ancestor's perspective. Think about this bloodline legacy, okay? Is somebody pregnant? All right, if it trickles down to the 3D. Or this also could represent being pregnant with new worlds, new ideas, you know, new visions, new gifts to offer to the world, all right? That's the bounty of the oceans right there. The mother giveth and the mother taketh away. Right there. Okay? And she's highly associated with nature. You dig it? Fantastic. Great. What about it? It could be inheritance, like I said, bloodline legacy, future abundance. Let's talk about this beautiful future that we want to create around here. Okay. Fantastic. First of all, what you need to understand is this. It's real. It's a real thing. It's a real thing. Is it me or is the camera blurry? Hang on a second. Let me wipe the camera. All right. Hopefully that's a bit better. All right. So yeah. You dig it? Excuse my hands. It is what it is. Yeah. It's true. Ace of Swords energy. It's true. The beautiful, abundant future, the bloodline legacy, the gifts, the ideas that you have, you know, that are going to bring you abundance. It's real. It's really happening. It's really happening. It's the truth. Okay? And they have your back because in this card, this is energy available for assistance. And then, you know, the eggs in the, you know, for those of you who don't know, if you do know, just please stand by. All right? All these eggs representing ancestors you don't even know have your back. So many. A whole legion. Many legions. See? And then bloodline legacy. You see what I'm saying? Do you see? Okay? You're not rocking by yourself here. You're not rocking by yourself. Yeah. And you got to call them or else they're not going to intervene. You got to give them a call. You got to say, hey, ancestors, I need you on this. Can you get on this? Creator, can you please be the solution to this problem right here? All right. Amen. All right. I got a few of those. Absolutely. So, yeah, it's a real thing. You got it like that. Bloodline legacy. All right. You got it like that. Okay. I didn't need to shuffle the cards again. Let's just keep it pushing. Okay. Transcending our emotions, facing our demons. New cycle. reflecting, healing, renewing ourselves. Let's go further. Mm, 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 mm. Okay. There needs to be some sort of death of the ego, or there has been a death of the ego. Let's see. We got a burnt bridge. Okay, something happened. You have to heal yourself after somebody burnt the bridge. Is that what's happening? An emotional connection. Okay, and then here's some karma down here. We got some death over here. A surprise death. Suddenly, wow. Okay. Okay, so the magic mirror, right? Boom, the moon, right? And this is Madame La Lune, like La Lune as in the moon. And she is working her magic on the surface of the river, turning the river into a magic mirror. I find that to be interesting. Okay, let's try to just see what's happening here. So the death, this is where the Ace of Air energy comes from. It's a whole new beginning. Okay, so something is happening. Okay, wow. All right, either there's a child that's about to be born, okay, and that changes things, or that is a thing. It's a thing. Okay, it's not really saying nothing about change, except that you know just peripherally that that's what happens. Things die, new beginnings begin. That is change. She does represent change, though. She does. She literally, and that is the word. Yeah, yeah. New cycle, I get the sensation for you. Okay? New cycle for you. But something is being born, though. Something is being born out of this burnt bridge situation and this karma. Okay, let's try to pull this situation together. Ancestors, please help me understand. What are you trying to say? Please help me understand. What does it all mean? All right. Okay. So wait, no, let me lay out the rest of the cards. Okay. Yeah. I thought you had said this before the other day. I thought you said this the other day. Okay. Yeah. So there was some kind of truth energy, truth that wasn't being told, whatever. It's like a situation that already happened, because the situation doesn't appear to be here on the table, but the next shit, like you're on the tail end of something. You're on the tail end of a thing. I wish I knew what. Okay, what are we on the tail end of? Let's find out, right? Right, because we talk to the dead, don't we? Yes, we do. And we talk to the Creator. Isn't that right? The beings of light and love and wisdom. Amen. That's who we talk to. Yeah. What cycle is ending? What's going on here? Oh. Ah. Okay, so there's several layers here, right? One of the layers is the idea that you're not having anyone you can depend on, in a certain way, or not being able to be stable. Okay, that's coming to an end. Something is stabilizing. Something is stabilizing. The road is clearing. The celestial bodies are shifting so that you can depend on the Ten of Cups is what you can depend on. The bright, beautiful future, right? Something is shifting, I feel like, in the cosmos for the humans. Something is shifting. This instability, you're on the tail end of that. You feel me? You're on the tail end. And that's the truth. Ace of Air there. That's the truth. Because I get the sensation that there is going to be some sort of do the right thing season. You dig what I'm saying? There's going to be some sort of hermit reflection season, or the hermit reflection season already happened, a la quarantine. And Lots of truths were revealed. Okay, so we don't even know what's percolating out there. We don't even know. Okay, all of the things that we've all been percolating about in all of this time and all of this reflection. That's for the humans, and I mean that in the best way, you know, in the God way, in the divine way. That's the bright, beautiful future getting born around here, right? So, death of the ego. Now, I get the sensation that something or someone broke your trust. We're getting down to the individual level now. Someone broke your trust. You could see things clearly. You was upset. Something ended. You were upset. Something is truly being born, and that means something ends, and it upsets you, or it has upset you in the past. Sudden change. It was a sudden thing. Right, and you had to protect yourself. You had to defend yourself. You defended, or by seeing things and perceiving things accurately, you protected yourself. You did the right thing. I hope some of this is making sense, okay? Because it's not quite coming together for me yet. But in general, these are good things we're hearing, you know? Great, you did the right thing. Some shit is the truth, bright, beautiful future, that's great, you know? Yeah, some sort of, okay, you were right about the passionate new beginning. You were right about some shit. That's all I can, you know, you were right, some shit ended. You had every right to be mad. You know, like you perceived something correctly. And yes, if you was mad, right. You dig what I'm saying? That's the sensation that I get. If you was mad, abso-fucking-lutely. Somebody killed you, or some shit died or ended, and then a new beginning came along. See, I'm getting new beginning, and then safe haven. And then here we have the sanctuary. You feel me? So that's just giving me, that's many layers, you know? Okay, let me pick one. On the humanity layer, I'm getting the sensation of, you know, having like a safe world, because this represents a safe world right here. Having a safe world and a passionate new beginning, because of course, you know, there's going to be a whole new renaissance when we are properly able to interact with our world. You know what I'm saying? There's going to be a new renaissance. Everybody's going to be fucking brilliant, all popping out of the woodworks with brilliant people, you know, all of these nifty ideas and inventions, you know, ways to clean the air, ways to, you know, remove water, ways to filter the water, you know, recycling, you know, all of it is going to be, you know, you feel me? Because that's how, like, remember the 50s, the 1950s, and then what was the 60s? Right. You see what I'm saying? Like everybody was all suppressed and shit. Everybody was ashamed of everything in 1950s. You know, it had to look just so. And then in the 60s, people was like, fuck it, man. Groovy. Far out, man. I'm going to just wear my hair like so that it sticks in any direction. Man, because that's so deep, you know. How up is up and down is down, man. You know? You take it out saying, like, totally fucking different from the 50s, like totally combusting out, you know. So that's the sensation that I get here, you know, like, yeah, they sprinkle some crack on you, you know, and they killed you. Yeah, they did. You have every right to be mad. You seeing that properly. Yeah, somebody sprinkled some crack on humanity. They did. Absolutely. And motherfuckers was dead. Absolutely. That really happened. Absolutely. And that's the truth. You see what I'm saying? Ace of Air. That's the truth. You see? But you did the divine and right thing by quarantining. That was the right thing to do. All right? That's the Hermit card in my deck. That was the right thing to do, humanity. That needed to happen. Because somebody did indeed sprinkle crack on your ass, and it was deadly crack. Okay? because people died, death card. They totally did. You did see that. Clear perception. You absolutely saw that. They was just taking heads. Absolutely. That happened. You saw that. You saw that. And if you feel betrayed, if you feel like who's responsible for this, you feel me? Then you have every right. Let me tell you something, because you saw that accurately. You perceived that rightly. Absolutely. That is exactly what happened. Somebody tried to kill you. Somebody tried to kill all of fucking humanity. Sure did. And it was sudden, you know? It was like, holy shit, what is going on here? Full card. Sudden new beginning. Whole new world. Whole new world, my friends. Abso-fucking-lutely. They dared. They dared. They sure did. How dare they? They sure did. They sure did. Absolutely. Yeah, they changed the safe world. You see? They changed it. Suddenly. Yeah. They brought some shit into the world. They brought some new shit into the motherfucking world. They did. They did. And it set shit on fire. They tried to burn down our safe world. You know what I mean? I mean, it was, you know, it has its dangers, but it, generally speaking, if you try to get along with it, it'll get along with you. That's generally how the planet has treated us. You know, don't be your ass in Tornado Alley. It's real simple. You know what I'm saying? Like, what you want from me, you know? Like, you ain't got to have your house thrown across the motherfucking town, but, you know, if you insist, you know, on not respecting people's boundaries, well, then, you know, I won't respect your motherfucking boundaries, okay? It's real simple, you know? So that's the sensation I'm getting on the humanity floor, okay? I don't know if there's a lover's floor, but there's always a lover's floor. There's always a lover's floor. Yes, I feel that you have rightly perceived that something ended. I get the sensation, if they're saying you rightly perceived it and that's like a thing, like you had every right to be angry, then if you felt cast away by someone or you felt totally betrayed, you know, but maybe you felt like a little bit like, nah, hopefully I have miscalculated something, you know, I hope I'm wrong about this kind of thing. You know, like, you ever had that moment where, you know, a combination of variables was such that you just could not just accept that, you know? You just could not accept that. You was like, no, surely, it does look like that, but surely I am missing something. And this person couldn't have betrayed me on this scale. Pregnant lady, you know? Or what it means. Maybe you were hoping it didn't mean what it meant. Like, they really are in love with this person. They really trying to stay with this person forever. You know, they made this family out of love or some shit. Okay? When they were supposed to be with you, I get the sensation for the person who's that's your floor. You rightly perceived it. Yeah, they killed you. Unjustly, in cold blood. Yeah. Yeah, calm down. They killed you in cold blood. You rightly perceived that. Okay? So if that occurred to you, like, wait a minute, I know this motherfucker didn't just... Yes, they did. Ace of Air. They sure did. And you did the right thing. You did the right thing. You stayed on your perch, which is what you should have done. Because maybe if you were sure about the betrayal at the time of the betrayal, you could have ended up on the ID channel. See what I'm saying? So God maybe saved you by fogging your mind up. You know what I'm saying? Like, wait a minute. Did I just see that? Like, you know, maybe the Creator scrambled your brain a bit so that you wouldn't be certain in the moment when you had access and, you know, means, motive, and opportunity to end up on the motherfucking ID channel. You see what I'm saying? So it's maybe better that you're realizing this now. You feel me? Yeah. So you did the right thing. You stayed on your perch. You went within to heal yourself. You had every reason to be upset. It's completely understandable that you had to pull back and withdraw for a while. Okay? Absolutely. You did the right thing and you saw things the right way. You took the divine and right actions and you cut out corruption. You cut it away. You didn't try to wrestle with it, play with it, poke at it. You know what I'm saying? So you could infect the wound, right? You didn't do that. You was just like, okay, that arm offends me. Let me cut it off. You take it, I'm saying? You was straight up a soldier, okay? You was in the motherfucking jungle like Rambo, okay? Biting a piece of leather and shit while you clean out your bullet wounds, you know what I'm saying? You feel me? While you out there burning sticks and cauterizing wounds and shit. You take it? Sweat pouring down your face, tears pouring down your face, you know what I'm saying? Like, this motherfucker really killed me, you know? Like, if I wasn't Rambo, I would be dead right now, you know what I'm saying? Well, this person would be dead. Homicidal or suicidal, something, okay? Or maybe a suicide, homicide, what do they call it? A murder-suicide, thank you. But no, I don't see any suicide here. But homicide, I definitely see the possibility for homicide with my girl, the female Grim Reaper, and of course we have the the Queen of Swords with the female Grim Reaper. You know what it is. You was like, okay, yeah, you know what? This is over. We're done with this. We're done. Yeah, because especially if you feel that you have correctly perceived. If you were in a third-party situation, you correctly perceived this person's connection to the other. Like, what was the texture? What was the nature of it? What was the color of it? Kind of thing, you know? There's a mistake and then there's betrayal. Am I right? There's straight up a sword in your back, you know? And then there can be one sword or there could be two or three or four. This feels like overkill. Okay, so you had to overkill. You had to overkill it and start new in order to defend the safety of your world. Okay, fantastic. Let's go into rising above our emotions and emotional connections, and that's the karma. Let's talk about it. Keeping your emotions under a cool, calm surface. I'm sorry. Yeah. Keeping your passionate emotions under a cool, calm surface. Right there. And then the tension that is, you know. All right, boom. Somebody's in their feelings. Divine child of God getting what they want. Okay, yeah. Yeah, you realized that this wasn't what you wanted. That's what you realized. Okay, get off on your floor. This is for the lover's floor right here. This is the lover's floor. This is for the lover in you, humanity. Yeah, somebody had to transcend their emotions and face their demons because they wanted somebody who gave emotionally freely. That's what you want because you're a divine child of God. So I get the sensation that you know that about yourself, kind of thing. That's the sensation I get. You know that about yourself. So you feel like, why would I settle for less? Now that you know, now that you're sure, now that you're certain that this person really did betray you with this pregnant woman or third party or for the money or for the inheritance or the bloodline or because some family or their mother or, you know, some shit, right? So you rightly perceive that. Ace of Swords, Queen of Swords, you dig it? The Angry Empress, Death, come on now, come on, new beginning. The Fool, right after Death. The Fool is like the brand new, is the first card in the deck. It's the first card in the fucking deck. And then the last of the major arcana. You dig it? I mean, in my deck, that's how it works. Okay, that's the Death card, last of the major arcana. This is the first of the major arcana. Come on, immediately. This shit is all the way finished. If that's true, if what you're saying about what I'm discovering is true, and this is the universe confirming this, that I did the right thing to get away, you dig what I'm saying? And that this betrayal was absolute. It didn't just appear as a betrayal. It wasn't just you thought it was a betrayal. It was a betrayal for real. Okay? That means the cycle is all the way over. You dig what I'm saying? It's all the way dead, and it's all the way some next shit now. Period. End of fucking story, because the safety of the world, or your world, has got to be maintained. That's a must. That is a must. People who's gonna walk up behind you and cut your throat when you just invited them over for some fucking sweet tea? I'm rolling out the stops for you or whatever. And I gotta worry about you sneaking up behind me and slicing my throat? No. All the way, hell no. All the way. You dig it? And that's the sense that I'm getting here, because even the Creator is saying, right, now you understand. Now you understand. Now you see the truth. Now you see the truth. Queen of Swords. Now you see the truth. Ace of Swords. When God is telling you, you had every reason to kill some shit. You know how touchy God is around death, right? You know how touchy the humans are around death. Like, that's a big deal. You know, you don't kind of, play with that right there. You know what I'm saying? So for God to say, yeah, you killed some shit and you slaughtered that shit ice cold. And the Creator is telling you, yeah, that's right. Very good. Then you know that if you had any feelings of like, oh, well, maybe, no. Nope. Nope. You dig what I'm saying? Don't even have a fucking doubt in your mind if the Creator is telling you, you had every right. That's all I'm saying. Okay? That's all I'm saying. So you feel like you're a divine child of God. Boom. You don't want to settle for less. I said that. Okay? Pal. Okay. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah. You want somebody to put in that work and not take you lightly. You don't want to be taken as no kind of kid game. You know? You don't want to be deceived. You don't want to be played with. And you know you deserve to be with somebody who's not going to play with something so fucking serious, like a divine child of God. Like God's divine grace is not a motherfucking toy to be played with. Okay? That's what I see here. And you're not settling for less. You know, you want a man that's going to, or you want a person, King of Cups energy. Okay, you want a mighty love. That's the sensation that I get there. Bring you a higher love. That's how you feel. Hello? Right. Bring me a higher love. I don't want none of this low down dirty business. Okay? No. I'm a divine child of God. That is beneath me. Hello? That is beneath me. I deserve the fucking best and lots of it. Okay? Abso-fucking-lutely. So you're going to take a pass on this, whatever that this is. You're going to take a pass on this. Okay? Abso-fucking-lutely. Because, you're going to face your demons. Like, whatever. Will I find this? Will I find that? Can I have this? Can I have that? You're going to take your chances. You'll take your chances. Okay? Abso-fucking-lutely. So you are wanting somebody who's going to put in the work on that level and not play, and have a genuine emotional connection with you, where they have empathy, like a real human, like the kind God made. Not these new motherfuckers who just can't be bothered to feel a thing about nothing, thinking that they're so cool. Like, oh yes, I'm so cool, I don't have feelings. Like, motherfucker, something is wrong with you if you don't have feelings. You're not human. Hello? Right. Human's supposed to be a good word. Hello? Right. Divine human. That's what you're supposed to be. Okay? That's what you're supposed to be. And so, in terms of the karma, you see what I'm saying? And that's another thing you're sure about. So, on one level, I get the sensation that you're holding back your feelings, and that takes a lot. You know what I'm saying? To contain yourself. That takes a lot. But you're looking for a person who can match, you know? Like who can give and take it away, because here, he's giving to bone weariness. No one person can pay him back because he's giving emotionally. He's giving his energy to the ritual in such abundance that no one person, and he's such a specialist. It's the King of Cups energy in my deck. He's such a specialist that no one person can pay him for all that he is given. And then down here, we have Page of Water energy, Prince of Water energy, okay? King, the Prince, right? And holding back. And then we get the two pillars of karma here with the cold judgment and the graceful mercy, you know, and that dynamic, that duality right there. So we got some energy, you know, doing that right there on this column, okay? And then we have the mature, wise, cool cat. Yeah, you don't want nobody that's going to play. You want somebody that's wise, that makes wise decisions about precious things. You know what I'm saying? You want somebody that knows how to be gentle to a gentle thing. Absolutely. Somebody that recognizes your divinity and recognizes that you are to be loved. Hello? That's your use and purpose. You dig it I'm saying? Like, oh, okay, what is this tool? What is this module? Oh, that's a divine child of God. Oh, well, how do you use it? Oh, well, you love it. You love it and you treat it very precious. And then it gives you gifts. Oh, like a magic lamp, sort of. Not exactly, you know, but you can rub it, you know, if you act right, you know what I'm saying? If you act right, sometimes they even let you rub it like a magic lamp, but it doesn't exactly work like that, right? So, but you do get what you want because you're a divine child of God, you know, so you can be blessed with that divinity, you know, by rubbing me the right way, like Johnny Gill say, hello, with this mature, cool cat business right here. This how you get on my good side. Right. Make fucking sense and do it often. Often, often. Girl, I do this often. Okay, so anyhow. Somebody is looking for the weekend and some other people are looking for the weekday, motherfucker. Okay? Do you have a job? Okay? No, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. I am just kidding. Even though that could be your flaw, I was just kidding. Maybe you ain't kidding, okay? So yeah, you don't want to be played with. You want the mature individual, right? So you want somebody that's going to put that work in, not somebody that's going to hold back their feelings, but you do want somebody who has control of their emotions, you know, not just gives abundantly, but also has control of their emotions. They know how to give it and they know how to take it away at the right time. You see, the karma has to be just. You see, you feel me? And that I feel that you received good karma. You know what I mean? You received good karma, and you might have put in a lot of work to love this person. You know, and you was just giving away love like it was candy canes at Christmas and shit. Like you was the Salvation Army out there doing that nonprofit work. Okay. All right. Loving this fool for nothing. You know what I'm saying? Like in terms of, you know, the ROI. Like, hello? Right. Like he can't cover that. She can't cover that. You know, whoever fucked up can't cover that. All right. So that's karma. Great. So you paid your karma, and part of that karma was having to transcend your emotions about the damn thing and to make that declaration to yourself that that's not what I want. I actually want the person who can get the job done and it's easy for them to do it. I don't want no dude that got to struggle to express his emotions. Like, hello? Like, it should be easy. You know what I'm saying? Or you should be making steady progress or some shit. Like, because if you can't or something is hard about that, then that means something's wrong. Something deeper is wrong. Because that is part of the function of the human. You're supposed to have feelings and you're supposed to be able to express them to some degree. Like, hello? You should be a learning machine. You should definitely be a learning machine if you're a human. Okay, so let's come over here to the new cycle, new beginning, change, magic, protecting what matters most. Okay, a lot of magic over here. A lot of magic over here. But generally, you're healing yourself, starting a new cycle, looking great, looking great. Healing, healing, and protecting what matters most from magicians, from illusionists, right? People who make it look good for 10 minutes or so, right? But it's a damn compelling 10 minutes. And next thing you know, years of your life could be different, based on wrong perceptions or, the feelings that you have about somebody that's clouding your judgment about how soon you cut that cord. You know what I'm saying? Absolutely. Looks like you cut the cord pretty early. But still, I get the sensation that there's new information that's just clearing up for you. It's just coming into focus. So you could, I feel, complete the healing process. And maybe that's what, on the humanity floor, maybe that's what COVID-19 has done for us, like, yes, the creator may feel like you finally are thinking about the type of shit I wanted y'all to think about. You're finally coming to the terms that I wanted y'all to come to, so we can ease up now and start, restabilizing. Oh, that was cool. And start restabilizing. Okay, these two cards flew across. This is interesting. All right, yeah. Restabilizing the world. And this one, oh, the cool cat. The cool cat. Is the cool cat also the arsonist and the illusionist? That would imply a transformation. Get off on your floor. Okay? So let us go further. Yeah, he burnt the bridge because he took no action. That's what I get here. Walking through the fire, and then the King of Wands. And the dominant card is the burnt bridge. Yeah, this guy burnt the bridge by not taking action. So you're healing yourself, starting a new cycle. Very good. Protecting your world from illusionists and tricky tricksters. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Mm-hmm. All right, let us move on. I know that's right. I know that is right. Okay, I get the sensation. There's a lot of kings on this board. I think, is it all four of the kings? The Wands, Cup guy. Oh, okay, no, we don't have the King of Swords. But we got the King of Pentacles over here. Yeah, so you're protecting yourself from people who slang dang-a-lang, like kings, but they are not kings. They are not kings. Maybe they're in the body of kings, but they are not in the mind of kings, and they are not in the spirit of kings. They're in the spirit of the devil. Incubus energy? Abso-fucking-lutely. Come on now. Come on. Okay? You might have met this person right when they was being taken over by the devil or something. You know? Right when their ass was being possessed by the devil. Mm-hmm. Very interesting. Very interesting. Mm, 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 mm. They was in the spirit of the devil, like an incubus. You know, because the King of Wands. That's why I say that. And the devil and the illusionist, you know, the King of Wands is to be respected, you know. So if he's hanging out here with the illusionist and the devil, he took actions that wasn't respectful, and you know, and it was pretty intense and passionate and shit, compelling. Again, compelling. Looked authentic. I'm gonna go ahead and guess. Seemed extremely authentic because maybe he was so intense, you know. I used to tell my homeboy, because he used to, you know, he was a street pharmacist. There's another street pharmacist for those of you who heard about the other street pharmacist, right? So, another homeboy of mine that was the street pharmacist, he used to complain to me about all his women, you know, like, this one put me out the house, this one doesn't want to fucking let me see the baby, this one, pop, pop, pop. And I was just like, then he had a new one and shit. And I was like, dude, don't put your back into it. Because you be acting out here like you don't know why these women are acting this way. Like, listen, let her be on top, okay? Let her do all the driving. You know what I'm saying? Let her do all the driving, because if you do any driving and you putting your back into it, that seems convincing. Hello? Because see, our hips don't lie. You see the difference? You see what I'm saying? Our hips don't lie. So if your hips are lying, we don't be ready sometime. You know what I'm saying? We don't be ready like, oh, motherfucker, you was lying? Like, you do that for everyone? Like, really? You dig it? Well, you know, if you have a baby with a fucking stranger, you know, then you'll do anything, right? Absolutely. I don't mean in the professional sense either. You know what I'm saying? I mean in the fucking recklessness sense. So yeah, if that's your floor anyway. So yeah, this person was on some incubus shit. It seems like here, or the bottom line is they were a tricky trickster. They were an illusionist. They took some action that was evil, and you have to heal from it. You know, and over here they're saying you're rightly perceiving that, so that's another acknowledgement that you do indeed need to heal, and you do indeed need to protect what matters most from illusionists. You absolutely do, because illusionists is out here trying to kill you. That's really happening. That's really happening. Ace of Swords. That's really fucking happening. Sorry, that's the death card for those of you who don't know. Ace of Swords. You feel me? That's real. And you did the right thing getting away from that person, because this person was possessed by the devil. That's clear. Or whatever action that they took, it was inspired by evil. Bottom line. Bottom line. Ain't no good in it. Ain't no good in it. That's what that means. And you did, yes, you was touched by evil. Yes, you was. Yes, you was. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? I don't know if you've ever been in the presence of a human being. Side note is relevant. Where you're talking to them and eventually you realize you're not talking to them. You're talking to something in them. You dig what I'm saying? Have you ever had an experience like that? I've had that experience several times. Where, you know, you just looking at, they look like a regular human, you know, whatever. You're talking or whatever. Or whatever, you know, I don't know if you're friends necessarily. This is not a friend thing. This is like a, you know, whatever, regular person thing. So you're talking to them and then you just realize some shit is in them. You know, they might start coming at you or saying bizarre shit or shit that just doesn't match the situation or the person that you're looking at. Or the event or the fucking occasion. You know what I'm saying? And they start coming at you with shit that's relevant and real, but it's on a much higher level than what's happening to your eyeballs. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. I've had a couple of experiences where I was like, look, whatever the fuck you are, you know what I'm saying? You need to take your ass back to hell, okay? Because I don't do this. This is not me. I don't hang out in haunted houses. That's not my shit. I don't like to know that I'm talking to a demon. No, thank you. It won't be a long talk. I know that. Okay? Yeah. So listen, I hope that message helped you in some kind of way. I really do. If you need a personal, get in contact with me. All right. What else? Pick up a copy of Discriminating Wisdom over at Amazon. Make sure you're out here discriminating wisely. And I will see you again here soon, party people, behind the black veil.